Also, if you want to check out my shirt, it's really cute. A Woman's Place is in the House and the Senate. Yes, bitches. Here, I'll show you. I didn't know what that was, to be honest. I just decided to dance a little bit. Hey guys, it's Lonely Lizards, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a book slash the series so far that I've read. So this is for the Throne of Glass series, in particular the Assassin's Blade, which is it's like the novellas, so it's kind of like a prequel as well. So it actually, yeah, I read the first book, which is Throne of Glass, and then the second and third, and then I read the Assassin's Blade before I started the fourth book, which is how my sister did it, I think, and how I would recommend for you guys to read it, because I don't know. But I definitely would read it before the other two books, because my sister said that there's a lot of stuff that like refers back to that book, so it just makes more sense. Like, and already I'm like 300 pages in, which is like not even halfway through the fourth book, and it's already referred to it quite a bit. So you can read, I will link the Goodreads description thing for Throne of Glass down below, so you can read, see if you like it, and then I'll also put the Assassin's Blade description down below. So basically it's about a girl, kind of woman-ish. She's like 17 at the beginning, I believe, and she's an assassin, and she there's so much that happens, I don't even know how to explain it without giving spoilers. She's basically taken to a labor camp, a slave camp, whatever you want to call it. In the first book, she is taken away from it for some interesting stuff that happens in that book. So that's very vague, but again, I will link the description or summary of what it's about. The Assassin's Blade, which is the prequel, which is a collection of novellas, is what happened before she was taken away. So like her life as an assassin before. So I think there's like 4 or 5 stories in there, and they're really good. So for me though, it was really hard to get through because I had just finished the third book, and there's like a lot that happens at the end of the third book that you're just like, oh my god, I want to read the fourth. But I'm glad I read Assassin's Blade before I read the fourth, or before I started the fourth, because it refers back to it a lot. So yeah, I'm glad I read that. I recommend this series to anyone that likes books, but if you like, you know, fantasy, young adult fantasy, it's really good. If you like plot twists or like things that, like, I cry and gasp at this series a lot, but I do that with everything, so I don't know if that's a very good what's that word? Anyway, I think you should at least give it a try. Read the first book. I would start with Throne of Glass. Again, I already said this. Start with Throne of Glass and get through the whole book before you decide if you like it or not. It might go slow at first, like the first half maybe of the book goes pretty slow, but then it's like, and then the books get better as they go on. So and they're all really good. I'm not saying like it's bad and then it's like and then it's like, you know what I mean? I didn't even say anything, that doesn't make any sense. They're all really good books, but they do progressively get better, and I think it's just because you're learning more about what's going on, and like more stuff is unfolding, and it's like, oh, what is going on? Anyway, this is probably such a horrible video because I suck at explaining books and stuff to people. So, you know, basically, my point is, you should definitely check out this series. I have given all of the books so far 5 stars because I think, yeah, I gave them all 5 stars on Goodreads because they're really good, and yeah, I think my sister actually did a review of one of them on her channel. She doesn't really post much anymore, but if you want, I shall link that. I actually haven't watched it yet because I hadn't read it until a few months after she posted it. Yeah, the Heir of Fire discussion with spoilers. I should actually watch that. That's the third book. I think, yeah, that's the third one. So if you are reading the series, or if you have read the series and you want to go check out her video, I'll link that as well. Yeah, the one thing that is like kind of like, I don't know how I would explain it, I get a little bit like angry or like confused about the relationships in the story, because they're like, some characters are like up and down with their relationships, and then certain ones are like, there's always like a new love interest for certain people, and it's like, can you just stop playing with my emotions? Like, I wanted that character to be with this character, and then you bring in this new character and it's like, what? What are you doing? Anyway, that's basically it. Yeah. Also, my hair is blue, if you couldn't tell already. It was supposed to be more of like a pastel color, but it's kind of like darker, but I really like it. Everyone seems to like it. And